Good. Holla at me. What's good? Y'all come through. Let me know what's good. Let me know y'all in here. Comment. Let me know y'all in here. Make sure y'all comment. Let me know y'all in here. Tell me. Make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through. Shout out Fox 26 already. Already. How y'all day been going so far? Like I said, let me know y'all in here. Let me know what's up. Make sure y'all hit that. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure y'all comment. Let me know y'all in here too. Let me know y'all in here too. I know y'all see the whole arbitration, not arbitration. What is it? The hearing was today, so we should know something about suspension pretty soon and how it's going to affect the Texans draft capital. And that's the only thing that we really concerned with is the draft capital. We know we want Cleveland to have a bad season, so we definitely want Jacoby Brissett to be starting the majority of the game. That way it'd be a top 10 pick in my opinion. That if that happens, Russ just picked up his option on Russ ain't going. Man, ain't nobody trading for Russ, man. One, even like to be honest, even like say if I wanted Russ, like even if there really was an opportunity for Russ to come to the Magic, he wouldn't come no way because it don't fit their timeline. Neither one of them. It don't fit the Magic timeline, and it don't fit his timeline. So I mean, it would make any sense for for you to make that play, and he opted in so he can get paid. I mean, same thing with Kyrie. I still think Kyrie more than likely won't be a Brooklyn Net, but he opted in because he getting paid. Like it's just simple as that. But what about the whole John Wall track? I know y'all Rocket fans in here, man. I know y'all happy to get off that John Wall contract. So how'd that buyout work out, like man? Like what y'all end up having to pay for that buy? I know y'all just happy to get off that contract though, but whew, that that one John Wall contract was ridiculous. Washington was crazy, crazy for giving him that extension. Crazy for giving that extension. That's what y'all talking about. Meg already said he's not playing for the Browns when the NFL give Washington suspension. And Brissett is the starter from start to finish easily top. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't say I mean it wouldn't surprise me because the team is talented if they like be a top I mean I don't want to say top 10 if the pick is like the 10th pick overall. That's which I mean I don't know what they record be but like that five like I'd probably say like a 5-win team. Like to be honest with you, I'd probably say like they have. I mean, obviously, I think with Jacoby Brissett, I think they can be like 1-17, 2-16. I think that like that's their low mark. They ain't gonna go winless and go 0-18, but probably I said that wrong because it's no, I said 1-17. I mean 1-16, 2-15 because it's 17 games. 1-15, 1-16, 2-15. I don't think they'll go 0-17. I think probably they highest ceiling they can be with Jacoby Brissett probably if I spitballing, I say maybe 5 to 6 wins, 5 wins. So basically, what I think that's their ceiling. So I think it's probably gonna be like a situation where it's back to back picks. Where you talking about pick you talking about pick 5 and 6 or 5 and 7 or something like that. That's the type of situation I think is gonna be in. I definitely think that's the type of situation gonna be in. I don't care if the Browns have the talented roster. If your QB is bad, you can't come. It's true. I agree, but I mean, but talented roster, you talented roster, you can win some games, but they're also gonna be in a bad division. They're gonna be in a tough division. They gotta play against the Bengals twice, the Ravens twice, and the Steelers twice. That's more than likely 5 to 6 losses guaranteed. Like at least five. They probably can split with Pittsburgh, but they get swept by the Ravens. They get swept by the Bengals. Only way not get swept by one of them two teams is if they play them the last game. Like, I don't know who the last game of the season is. They play them the last game of the season and they playoff spots already solidified. They can't move up and down. They don't play their guys. That's the only way. My boy Spitz in this thing already. Man, definitely comment. Let me know y'all up in here. Spitz, are you concerned or worried about the Texas organization now that no, um, I think the Texans are going to get out of it. Um, they're going to drop a bag and get out of it. I'm not concerned when it comes to the Texans. I mean, to be honest, I definitely think the only reason why the Texans are actually being named in the situation that I think this and that's the reason why Deshaun went ahead and settled because it's kind of ironic that Deshaun's been this whole thing. He's not gonna settle. He's not gonna settle. He's not gonna settle. It's kind of ironic that he settles once the Texans. I know officially the Texans have just got named, but the Texans were going to get named as defendants in the case in the cases. He starts up because the Texans were gonna go out there and just make it look even uglier. Like they're gonna go out there and be the other person in the room to be like point the finger at Deshaun, like, yeah, hey, yeah, that dude did it. That dude did it. When a drug bust go down and like they arrest everybody and somebody like just somebody who's like a low level person like just a regular a street dude whatever whatever the case may be barely know anything. He go out there and point the fingers at everybody because he don't want to get in trouble or get the less charge. That's what the Texans will be doing in this case when it comes to Deshaun Watson. They will be pointing the finger, and also they have an axe to grind because you forced your way out. So they're not going to cover for you. They're not going to take up for you. They're not going to defend you. They're not going to give you any alibis. They are going to point the finger and make Deshaun look like the biggest monster ever. That's what they're going to do. That's the dirty pool they have put the dirty pool that Deshaun has allowed himself to get in for being stupid. I said this several times, and because of that, Deshaun like, you know what? Hey, let me go ahead, drop this bag real quick. Let's get as majority of them off the case because if I don't, I'm gonna be paying more in the back end. And we don't know what the numbers is, but I would not be surprised. I don't know if I said this on stream or when I was talking to Swisher during the NBA draft. I don't know if we talked about this while we were still on stream or if we talked about this afterwards. But um, I think at the end of the day, when now everything's all said and done, that Deshaun Watson more than likely probably will end up paying 50 to 70 $50 to $70 million. Would not be surprised if it gets to being 100 if it gets to being over $100 million. I think, and that's counting everything. I think that's what's going to cost them minimum 50, anywhere between 50 and 75, 50 to 75, and would not be surprised if it costs them over $100 million. What's the deal? What's the deal? The reason why I say that, I know, y'all like that's a lot of money. The reason why I say it, you talking about 26 cases, 26. If he pays all of them $1.5 to $2 million a piece, that right there, I'm gonna just say $1.5 million or a meal. I'll just say a meal. 26. It's 26 million right there. Now you paying Rusty Harden. Now you kept Rusty Harden on retainer for over a year. And these are 26 individual cases. This ain't, oh, I paid this to be my lawyer and you take out 26 cases. He has to go through, these are 26 individual cases. And also, on top of that, you had 10 criminal suits as well. He was your lawyer through all of this. I'm pretty sure you paying him a hefty penny. I'm pretty sure you paying him 10 million plus. Not to mention you getting suspended. So what it's gonna cost you in that? Not to mention the NFL gonna fine you. They ain't gonna just suspend you. They still gonna give you tack on a fine, and best believe they gonna tack on a pretty fine. That right there gonna get you to 50 million just in that. And that's only if you giving them 20. That's only if you only going a mil a piece. Say if you give them 2 mil a piece, that take you over 50 right there. And depending on what you paying, I mean, I'm not surprised with that. What he paying? I don't know what he paying Rusty. How long he gonna continue to pay him? How long he gonna? It's then you still got the other shooter drop. There's still 40 other women out there that can at any given time, follow suit. So that's why it made the most sense possible to get this thing done. Like I said, he made a huge mistake by not getting this thing settled before he signed that contract. Because the moment he signed that contract, they know exactly how much he's worth. They know it's fully guaranteed. That's when all these HBO especially be coming out and these women talking about how they feel because he's getting this money. Whoop, whoop. Because of all of those things, you put an even bigger target on your back than you already previously had. You got some of that weight taken off of you when you were exonerated, and they decided not to file criminal charges. You made soon as that happened, boom. Let me pay this. Let me get these women. Let me go ahead and sell these cases. Forget the whole. Let me go ahead and sell these cases. That way, now the cases have been settled. Then you go out there and you get the $230 million. Boom, that's all yours. These cases are settled. It's done. It's done. Make sure you hit that like button. I see a whole bunch of people in here, but the lights ain't going up. Also, make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all comment. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Man, you gotta stop posting more. You gotta start posting more about Houston this season. Almost here, and all we hear about. No, no, you can't hear about Orlando later. That's what's relevant right now. The Texans ain't even in training camp yet. They're not in training camp yet. I'm gonna post about the Texans, but they ain't in training camp yet. Only thing that they talking about, only thing we got really to talk about as far as new information is Deshaun Watson. And the only reason why that is because we got the draft capital. As we probably when we wouldn't be talking about Deshaun Watson. Basketball just had we just had NBA draft. The NBA draft wasn't even a week ago. And free agency start Friday. So come on, man. Plus the Magic fan hit for it. They definitely hit for it, man. Look at the Colts. They Colts have a talented roster. They top to bottom. They don't. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The Colts do have a good roster, and their quarterback issues is the reason why they haven't succeeded and capitalized on that. I definitely agree with that. Kind of like how the Texans were back in the 2010s, like how Texas was in 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, up until you got Deshaun Watson. They weren't able to capitalize on it. They weren't able to capitalize on it. Nobody cares about, man. What you talking about? It's a whole Magic nation out there. What you mean? It's a whole Magic fan base. They care. I'm surprised Eagle fan ain't up in here because he be here going off about all type of stuff. Surprised he ain't in here going off right now. But people definitely care about the Orlando Magic. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. That's why Watson camp might be the dumbest in the business because why would they not make him? Man, see, man, don't get me started on Deshaun Camp, dog. Like Deshaun got like, I mean, I think Deshaun himself, um, is really probably very naive, but his camp has to be like the dumbest group of people. Like, and then because of that, you like, okay, that's who Deshaun allow himself be surrounded around. So really, how smart really is Deshaun Watson? I mean, we know how talented he is, football is. We know how smart he is from reading the defense. But really, how smart is he from a common sense standpoint? I really don't know because how and why do you continuously allow yourself to be surrounded by said people? Like really, why would you like let yourself be surrounded by said people? You shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't. Because these people do all type of like stupid stuff, put the wrong tweets up, and they always constantly put their foot in their mouth. And his agent, who I think is a good agent, he did the same thing. bragging about the contract once, and I know why he's doing it from his own business standpoint. He's like, hey man, look what I was able to get my client with all these cases. I'm able to get him that. I was able to get him out of the situation he wanted to get out of. He didn't want to be in Houston more. I was able to get him out of that, and I was able to get him paid to a record-setting deal. The first ever fully guaranteed contract of this magnitude. I'm pretty sure people have had gotten fully guaranteed contracts like as far as like a $5 million guarantee, whatever. But up to this magnitude, over $100 million plus. Not to mention the highest guaranteed money of all a period. The person, the second day was Aaron Rodgers, I think it won something, and he overshadowed by $80 million. So which would be because $100 million would be 130. So it would be like I said so, which it was just a bad look. It was just a bad look. I understood why he did it. It's just a bad look, and because of that, because of that hurts how Deshaun Watson looking is perceived. And that's the reason why you have a lot of people out here talking about him the way they do because they from a national media standpoint because they're like, oh, he hasn't learned. I just think that he's just naive. I don't think that he's arrogant. I think it come off as arrogance. I don't think that he's arrogant. I think he's very naive, very green to the fact of a lot of things, and his camp is stupid. I think his camp stupid. It's all about them Rockets, man. I mean, already if you feel it's all about the Rockets, all about the Rockets. I feel you. Something is really telling me O'Brien. O'Brien probably is in the camp. Hey, I see way more people in here, but the likes ain't went up a bit. Hey, man, make sure you're hitting that like button when y'all come through now. Make sure you're hitting that like button. How do you feel about the Magic second pick? I think he's probably gonna be a guy who end up going to the G League. Was it like Lakeview, Lakewood? Uh, um, I think I think he's gonna be somebody that you probably put in the G League for a while. I don't know if he's gonna contribute very soon. I mean, the Magic is a very very young team, very young roster. I mean, Markel is like the leader of the pack the leader of the pack at 24. Like him and Markel, Jonathan Isaac, and Mobamba all 24. Wendell's 23. Jalen Wendell's 23, Cole is 22, RJ and Jalen 21, Franz is 20, and now you just drafted a 19-year-old. I forgot what Chuma is. I forgot what Chuma is. Chuma should be around that 20, 22 range himself. Uh, it's a very young team, and because a very young team, because it's a very young team, I don't see them. Um, really don't see them. I really don't see the need for that second round pick. I think that's the reason why they really don't value their second round picks. That's the reason why they're always trading them and getting cash consideration and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, I think he could be a good, decent player as far as from a G League standpoint. I don't really know how much he can contribute onto the NBA level, but we'll see exactly. Jack was sitting up here to get the Messiah, so why did he want to leave Houston so bad? Uh, that's the thing. If Deshaun, that's the thing. Why I don't believe the Texans really knew anything because it doesn't make any sense for you to want to force your way out of a situation where when the organization that the organization that you work for knows your dirty little secret. It does not make sense for you to be bad mouthing your employer on national TV, on social media, when your employer knows your dirty little secret and has been covering it, your dirty little secret for the long period of time, unless you got unless you got equally as much dirt on them as they got on you. That's the only thing that can. I mean, do he got some dirt on them as well? And if that was the case, I think Deshaun Watson would have got traded instantly. The moment he asked for the trade. If that was the case, because then like he could air out everything. So I mean, it is what it is. So I don't think um I don't think the Texans really were involved the way people think they were. I think if it was something, it was done. It was something done indirectly. It wasn't something that they knew about. To be honest with you, he don't hate Cal that bad. He has a bunch of yes men around him. If for him to be smart, yeah, he is. To appreciate that front runner. He's definitely extremely football intelligent, but yeah, common sense. Yeah, he has zero common sense. He has no common sense. I think he has a character flaw. To be honest with you, I think he has some type of character issue, character flaw, and it just doesn't make any type of sense of why you would just continuously allow the things that you allow to go on in your camp without making some type of moves. And it ain't nothing about like firing nobody, just throwing to distance yourself away from said people, and you don't. So I don't get it. I really don't. Watch the whole camp from his QB coach. Just don't. Just ain't right by him. Remember that. Yeah. I mean, I could. Quincy Avery probably the worst. Like he the worst of the whole people out of the camp. Quincy Avery is. Yeah, he's very extremely irritating. Rockets on the rise. Okay, I feel you. Damn, late again. What the deal, Spitz? Hope all is well. Yeah, everything going good. Everything going good. Everything going good. Smoke. It's cool that you late. It's already we just started. Well, man, just started been 21 minutes, but yeah, you good though. Said on his show, Texas ownership warning Watson gone once they heard about his cases, even if he changed his mind. Yeah, I definitely believe the case. I think that the cases are the reason why Deshaun Watson got traded. I think ultimately what got him traded was the thing that made it so difficult to get traded. I do think the Texans would try to find a way to force him to play under that contract if force him to play under that contract if he didn't have those cases. If he could have played, I think they would have found a way to force him under that contract. And it's also this is fact. This is fact. Reported that David Mooney and Deshaun went to Nick Casario during training camp and asked for a pay raise. Asked for a pay raise. Asked to get his contract re-extended and get a new contract. I definitely think the Texans would have been more inclined to do that. I definitely think they would be more inclined to do that if Deshaun didn't have those cases, and because of that, Deshaun might still be a Texan right now if he didn't have those cases. I'm not gonna say that 100%, but I do think there's a strong possibility that he could have been a Texan, still be a Texan, more so than what some people want to believe or some people want to admit. I do think he could still be a Houston Texan if he didn't have those cases. I think he's gonna play with the main team. Hey, they could, but I think he going to the G League though. My fee though, Orlando and LA. I just think he going to the G League though. Pro Football Focus. Uh, Spitz, our secondary was voted by Pro Football as the worst secondary in the entire league in next season. Do you think it actually get far behind? I'm surprised the Jags. Hey, okay. So if that is that Pro Football Focus thing, based off of last year, because if it's based off of last year, I could see. I mean, I don't think it's the worst secondary in the field, but I can definitely see where you get that where you can get that notion from. I mean, you sure can't say that off of this coming up season that they project them to be the worst. That's a huge ass stretch. They wasn't a fan of Darius Stingley because there was some people out there who wasn't a fan of Darius Stingley. I think Darius Stingley could. I don't think you had to give him at 3. I'm glad they got him at 3, but they could have traded down. I believe it still got Derek Stingley. I definitely do think they could still trade down and got Derek Stingley, but we'll see. I definitely think they still could have got him, but we'll see. Why do people want to include want to include as Watson missed last season, minimize suspension? Watson's fault. He didn't play last season. You know what? I agree. That doesn't count as suspension unless unless the league would have give him if the league give him something like 60 games. I seen it was like a meme or something like that. I can't remember what I seen talking about the NFL want to potentially give like Deshaun like basically a 3 year from a game standpoint, 3 years worth of games. I think if they would do something like that or 2.5 year worth of games, something like that, I think they would give him time served. But I think it would have to be an extreme case of that situation. I think it would have to be an extreme case of that situation where they would try to give him time served, and that's the only thing I think that him missing last year will ever come up. Other than that, I don't think that that's included. I don't. And make sure you hit the like button when y'all come through. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure y'all comment. Let me know what y'all thinking. They wouldn't because he was getting paid. You talking about him getting a new contract? I mean, I think they could have gave him a new. I think they actually would have gave him a new contract if he decided to stay. Like say for instance, oh yeah, we'll give you a new contract, but you got to give us something back. We'll give you all this money, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna take away this no trade clause, so you can't demand a trade no more, and you gonna have to give us, or they keep the no trade clause, baby. Okay, but you gonna have to give us X amount of years service. Like we'll extend your contract to 5 years. You gotta play for us for the next three guaranteed. You can't say nothing about it. You gotta give us the next three, which will be last season and 2 seasons following. That's the only way I think that the only way I think that works. So his time served thing, they won't. It wouldn't quarter time. Oh, okay, because he was still getting paid. I mean, they could fine him for all that and basically say, okay, hey, we'll pay. Hey, you got to pay. That'd be part of the fine. Well, yeah, you got to give us last year's salary, whatever you made last year. Which I mean, I don't know if they can do that, but we'll see. I mean, I didn't never think about that about the whole getting paid. You actually right about that. I actually didn't see that. If Watson wasn't acting like a girl and played last season, do you think we would have had top? I don't think we would have had top pick. Because I think last year, I think we could actually won some games. Actually, the way the team played last year, I actually think the Texans could have won some games with Deshaun. Like, if Deshaun played half as close as he played in 2020 when he led the league in passing, with if the way the defense played way better, got turned the ball over, forced turnovers, I definitely think you get some wins. I think Deshaun beats. I mean, you had 4 wins. I think Deshaun beats the Colts. I mean, not the Colts, the Patriots in that game. That take you to 5. I think they beat Miami. That take you to 6. I think they beat the 49ers. That take you to 7. Uh, I think you definitely beat Cleveland. I think you definitely beat Cleveland, and I think you don't beat Cleveland, and you beat Carolina as well. So that right there take you to 9. So I think you can get 9 wins. I think you at least get 9 wins last year. So definitely beat the Jets. Could have been Seattle too. I think the Texans would have won some football games last year with Deshaun Watson. I definitely think definitely would have been. What do you think about? Do you think about? Oh, he's a little underrated. I definitely he is definitely a little underrated. I think we would have beat the Ravens because the game was close for a good little minute. Huh? The Ravens? Oh, Rams. No, nah. That game was never close. That game was never close. I think it'd be a better, a more impressive game. That game wasn't even close. Like we were down 35-0 with like 6 minutes left to go in the game, 6 7 minutes left to go in the game, and they not only took their backups in, put their backups in, they put their third string in, and then that's when Davis Mills is out there throwing bombs and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, nah, I don't think they beat the Rams. Like I said, I think they'll beat the Patriots. I think they'll beat Miami, Uh, Actually, the Browns, the Carolina, Miami, Patriots, and I think they beat the 49ers. They give you five more wins, plus your four will give you nine. I think they at least had 9 wins last year. And the being offense, being with our defense, yeah. I think the defense definitely gets some stops. I definitely think so. So I definitely think the defense will be able to make a way for the Texans to think it would actually make a way for the Texans to make the playoffs. I actually think they could have been a playoff team last year. I definitely do. Think you would? I think we would have beat swept the Titans. I mean, yeah, we did beat them the first time. I mean, you possibly could have. You actually could have. I'm not going to disagree with that. I'm not going to disagree with possibly could have beat the Titans. I'm definitely not going to disagree with that. Not going to disagree with that at all. Not in the slightest. I'm not going to disagree with that. I definitely think they could do that. So I think that would be the case if Deshaun would have played, but hey, he didn't play, and we already know what it is. He had David Culley, we already know what it was. I think we're in a way better situation than we are now. I think the Texans have a chance to actually build this roster from from bottom to top to bottom. I think they'll be able to build this roster the way that they want to build this roster and actually allow this roster to be a good roster. I definitely think they're building something here. I definitely do. We have somehow always played. Yeah, I mean that's true. Even no matter how bad we are, know how good they are, it definitely be closer games than most people anticipate sometimes. But we'll see. Wouldn't be sad. I wouldn't be sad. I wouldn't be sad if all. If all be. Uh, I actually think they can be Indy week 1. Don't know if they're gonna do it. I actually definitely think they can, but we'll see. Have you been a Texan? All right, where have I been longer? I've been a Magic fan longer, actually. Like the Texans didn't get here the Texans didn't get here until 2002. I was a Magic fan. I say since 2000. I say since Tracy got there. Cause the Tracy's the reason why I'm a Magic fan. Um, I did watch the Magic and know who the Magic were and stuff like that during the Shaq and Penny era, but I wasn't like a huge sports fan at the time. So I was a Magic fan first. I was a Magic fan first. I was a Texas Tech Red Raider fan first before the Texans. So it would go in order of how I became a fan of teams would be Tex. It would be Duke. Oh no, I take it back. It would be the Magic, Texas Tech, the Texans, Duke, then Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers would be the last one. That'd be the no. I actually think they might. When did I become a fan of? No, I actually think I do think the Rangers are the last one. I be forgetting the Texans, the newest team, right? When do you when do you think that Browns pick will fall? Uh, no, I think, like I said earlier, I think the Browns pick will probably be. I think it'll be definitely a top 10 if Deshaun play the suspended for the whole season. Doesn't play snap football. I think it's gonna be a top 10 pick. I'll say about 7. I'll say 6 or 7. I don't think it'll be that bad. It'll be a top 5 pick, but I'm gonna say 7. Do you think? The, do you think? You think? Uh, I don't know if the season's gonna be filled up week 1. I don't. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna be filled up week one. They could be. You know what? I actually think they. Like, I think they will. As I sit back and think about it, I actually do think they will because I know a lot of people are anticipating this team, and people have a little bit more energy when it comes to this team than they did last year. So I definitely think, yeah, the Texans actually probably can get a good solid a good a solid fan base over the draft the season starts. Definitely think they actually could. I'm assuming you're going to season predictions. Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna do a prediction video by my way till they get closer to the season because things might change. You never know. You might get somebody, you might lose somebody. So things might change when it comes to certain situations. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to do try to do a final, final prediction of what I think final prediction of what I think the season will be. Are you convinced Pablo was the right pick? Yes. I still will to Jabari, but I definitely think that Paulo was a great pick. I definitely think he's a guy who has superstar capabilities and a guy who can lead your franchise and be the franchise player. You hope that um I'm gonna call him Jalen Smith for some reason. Jabari Smith. You hope Jabari Smith could become that, but at the very instance, he's gonna be a good 3 and D guy. So you hope he do become a guy who can be a superstar player, but we'll see. This new tech era, bro. I mean, yeah, like I said, I think they will generate some type of buzz because of the new era. I definitely think they can. So, Smith for rookie of the year. I don't know who rookie of the year is. I don't know. I'm tripping. Cause you said Smith. I'm like, who is Smith? Jabbar. I'm talking about Jabbar Smith. I'm, I'm, I don't know. Are you talking about Jabbar Smith? I'm actually tripping. Uh, he could be. I wouldn't be surprised. That's not who I would have my money on. I would definitely think that Paulo would be it because he's going to be the focal point of the team. They're going to give the ball to Paulo all the time. He's going to be the focal point of the team. But I don't. When it comes to Jabari, like because he could be a sniper, he can probably rack up some points. I will say that. I definitely think he can rack up some points. So we'll see. He's a good shooter, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did win Rookie of the Year. I wouldn't be surprised if he did win Rookie of the Year. It's a good problem to have that we don't know who the starting. Uh, it's cool. It's definitely. It's definitely cool. I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem right now yet because the Texans are not in a position to win the Super Bowl right now. They're not in a position to make the playoffs right now. So the fact that the only main guy you have is Stingley. That's all right for right now. That's all right for right now. Hey man, shout out Ray man. Appreciate a wild world man. Appreciate that. Appreciate the sticker man. Appreciate the love man. Appreciate that. Hey, like I said, if you want me to read your comment, make sure you comment. And if you comment with a super chat, you're gonna get first priority because it'll pop up faster. So if you comment with super chat, main priority, man, make sure you comment if you just want. Make sure you comment. Let me know what's up. Much love, Spitz. I'll tap in on Friday when you go live. All right, appreciate you. Smith either Paulo. Uh, either Smith or Apollo. I read that wrong. Yeah, I think those two are good. I think those two are the front runner. If I'm not mistaken, I think they really are the front runner. I think they both tied with odds to win Rookie of the Year. But I mean, I think it should be more so Paulo should be the favorite because of he's going to be, like I said, the focal point of the team going forward. So he will have the more opportunity, I would say, because I think he'll have the ball more in his hand. He would give the more opportunity to have more points. But also Smith is going to be able to play on defense. So I do think it's going to be out of those two to win Rookie of the Year. I definitely do. Would you rather the Magic make it? Would you rather the Magic make the play in next season or a bottom two teams? Uh, Either or, I mean, if they in the playoffs, then in the postseason, if it's the play-in, or if they actually in the official playoffs, court, if they get to the play-in, I want them to win to advance. I mean, I want them to win in advance get to the playoffs and win a playoff series. I want them to definitely do those type of things. But uh, yeah, I definitely do. I don't have an either or, either other, like a either or. I don't, maybe who you got any. You got any plans to come down to Orlando next season? Be honest, I actually do. I'm working on it right now. I'm working on it right now. I want to see what the schedule. I got obviously got to wait till the schedule come out, but I definitely am planning on possibly around spring break. Around that time, maybe I might maybe before spring break because I know spring break be a little crazy. A little crazy. I'm pretty sure gonna be packed. But yeah, I definitely potentially make a trip out there. I definitely want to see a game live in person in Orlando. I mean, I've been to the Magic playing the Rockets a couple times, but I definitely want to see actually experience it at Orlando. So I definitely think I definitely do have major plans to make a trip down there this coming up season. I'm not concerned with Jabari winning rookie year. It's going to be between Ivy, Chet, and Paolo. Ivy's actually a good one. Ivy's a good one. I don't see Chet win rookie year, not because of his frame and things like that. I don't think Chet win rookie year because I don't think he's going to be given the opportunity. I think actually OKC is going to try to. I ain't gonna say stash him, but I think OKC gonna try to preserve him for as much as they possibly can. They also gonna try to get him out there, develop him, and have him play. Probably play some league, play a couple preseason games, get some minutes in actual NBA. I'm not saying that, but I don't think that he is gonna be the focal point of the team or be with somebody who could end up being the focal point of the team. I don't think that. I don't think they're not that for Chet. Not that for Chet this soon. Not not for Chet this soon. Maybe down the road when you start to develop and actually be the guy who they want him to draft, who they want him to be when they draft him. I don't see him being that guy right now, and I don't think that he'll have the opportunity to win rookie of the year. I don't. It's gonna be either Smith, Apollo, or either Ivy. Like I said, Ivy's a good one. Ivy's a good one. That's actually one that actually slipped my mind. I wouldn't be surprised if Ivy won rookie year. I wouldn't be surprised at all. That doesn't surprise me at all. If Ivy won rookie year, wouldn't surprise me at all. Obviously, I hope Paulo do. Hope Paulo leads to the playoffs and we win a playoff series. We haven't won a playoff series since Dwight Howard since 2010 with Dwight Howard because he lost his playoff series in 2011 and in 2012 he was hurt. We tried him in 13. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. Make sure you hit that like button when y'all. Ooh. Make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through. See more people coming in, but lights are going up. Make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me know what's up. Let me know what's up. Let me know what's up. I know, yes, it was June 27th. Everybody out there in Houston. Everybody, yes, it was June 27th. Y'all was jamming on June 27th. What y'all gonna do with Isaac? Man, I don't even know, bro. Man, I really, like, to be honest with you, to be fair, I really don't know. Man, a shout out to the Ozone podcast. I had them on a couple weeks ago. And I asked them that, okay, is the organization frustrated with the Magic? And they're like, you have to be. Like, at this point, like, he's missed more times than he's played. Like, you have to, you have to, you gotta go out there and play. And it's been 2 years. I do think the bubble hurt him because he got hurt on New Year's Day going into 2020. He doesn't play the rest of that season. They get the bubble. He goes out there, he plays and tries out for the bubble. Plays, I think, 3 games, 2 or 3 games, and then in the playoffs, no, before the playoffs, he tears ACL. So, and because he tears ACL, he's been out for 2. He's been out for 2 years. I mean, Markel tore his ACL months later. I mean, he tore his ACL in July. Marcel tore his ACL when Markel tears ACL. Markel tore his ACL in 2021. And he came back this season, so he missed all 2021, well, the rest of 2021 because of how the season was, and then he missed the beginning part of this year. But he played down the stretch. He played a very handful of games down the stretch. It wasn't just one. Two. He played yeah, nice little sample size, and we seen the type of stuff that Kyrie can do. So I mean, we'll see the kind of stuff that not Kyrie, I mean Markel can do. So definitely think that Markel was able to come back, and Jonathan Isaac wasn't. And because Jonathan Isaac wasn't, you're just frustrated. He's missed more games and he's played, and it's just not it's not good. Like it's not good. It comes to a point that you have to put up and show up, and I like what he does defensively. I think he could be an all. I think he's definitely an all defensive player, all defensive team caliber player. A guy who could potentially be defensive player of the year multiple times. But you got to play. You definitely got to play. So you definitely frustrated. What made you a Magic fan? Trace McGrady. Trace McGrady, my favorite basketball player. Period. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care what nobody says. Trace McGrady is my favorite basketball player, period. And the reason why I didn't follow him to the Rockets, because I on bandwagon. Once I'm on a team, I'm on a team. I might like a player on a team, but I'm not going to go to the said team. So that's the reason why I haven't left the Texans. Well, I'm not going to leave Texans. I'm a Texan fan. So why I ain't leave Texas Tech? I'm a Texas Tech fan. I'm there. So and actually, Cliff Kingsbury and Michael Leach is the reason why I'm a Texas Tech fan, but it is what it is. Suggs or Anthony in the starting lineup. Suggs, yes. Anthony, no. It's gonna be. It should be more than likely will be Markel and Suggs, however you want to have them at one or two, but they the two guards. Franz Wagner the three, Paulo's the four, Wendell Carter's the five. That's star five. Cole's coming off the bench. I know Cole led the team in scoring last year with 16.3 points a game. That's nice, cute, but that's something that need to be coming off the bench. And also you need that second wave of scoring coming off the bench because you don't have nobody outside Terrence Ross. You don't have nobody outside to come off the bench and give you the guy that second wave of scoring or the next wave of scoring to keep you head above water if you got a good lead, stuff like that. I think that's something that Cole could definitely dominate. So I think that's the reason why he don't be walking around like that. But I definitely think that, like I say, that more likely will be the starting five. And like I said, Cole coming off the bench, RJ, Chuma, not Mark, RJ Chuma, uh, Mo Wagner. Those are your bench players right there. Definitely your bench players right there. Definitely your bench players right there. Make sure you hit the like button. Like I said, shout out to Fox 26. Shout out to my boys out there at the round table. Everybody at the South round table. My boy Honcho, my boy Wise, my boy Wink, my boy Hector, my boy Tender, my boy Ray Ray, Swisher. Shout out to everybody out there. You already know what it is. You already know. Already. But I'm about to get ready to get out of here in a minute. See what else y'all talking about and see what other comments y'all comment on. About to get ready to get out of here. Yeah. Couldn't get that out. about to get ready to get out of here in a minute. Go get me some meat. Dr. Pepper Shake time. Y'all already know what it is. Dr. Pepper Shake. You already know what's up. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Already know. So what the Rockets gonna do with Jalen? Not Jalen. Well, his name is Jalen, right? With Jalen Green, like what y'all gonna do with Jalen Green and the boy name is? I just said Jabari. Like how y'all gonna run the offense between them two? Who gonna get priority to shoot the ball? We already know it's gonna be Jalen Green. Hey man, say man, hey man. Appreciate this Trill. Shout out to my boy Professor Trill, Andre Sauce member. Shout out to my boy Professor Trill with the super chat. Appreciate the super chat love, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate the boy Trill. Trill, you are Trill. You really Trill. You really Trill. You Trill. You Trill, bro. I gotta give you that, bro. You Trill. You Trill. Shout out to my boy Spitz. Hit the like button. It's free. Show him some love, support, even though he a Magic fan. See, you hit the super chat. You hit the super chat. So I'm not talking, even though he a Magic fan. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is. Even though I can't stand them damn Lakers. I can't stand it. I can't stand the Lakers. I can't stand the Lakers. I can't stand it. Even though I actually am cool with Showtime, the Showtime Lakers. I have no issue with the Showtime Lakers. I actually have no issue with the Showtime Lakers. It's the Kobe and Shaq Lakers that own. And actually, in essence, the Kobe Lakers by himself didn't have no problem with the Kobe Lakers either. I really did. It's really the Shaq and Kobe Lakers. It's really that early 2000 Lakers, and y'all took the White House. Like it's really that. It's really what it is. I have no problem telling people my disdain for the Lakers. I have that is the franchise that I can't stand the most. That out of all the franchises that I have issues with, all the only franchises, the sporting schools I have issues with. Like, the Yankees. Can't stand the Yankees. I cannot stand the Yankees at all. The Lakers, can't stand the Lakers. The Indianapolis Colts, can't stand the Indianapolis Colts. And when it comes to college football, the Oklahoma Sooners, can't stand them. Can't stand Oklahoma. Out of all those things, college basketball, really, I don't have one. There's really no, because I ain't got no issue with North Carolina, even though I'm a Duke fan. I really don't have no issue with any college basketball team, to be honest with you. I really don't. As I think about it, I really don't. But out of all those things, the Lakers go to the top of the list. And I have no issues with saying that the Lakers are at the very top of the list. They at the tippy top, the tippitest of the toppitest. They at the very tippy top of the teams or teams I cannot stand. They definitely is. And part of the reason why is people like Trill. No, I'm just playing. But no, the main reason is because they stole Shaq, then backdoored 10 years later and stole Dwight. And so you can't have Paulo. No Paulo. No Bancheros. You cannot get no Bancheros. No Bancheros. You cannot will not get Bancheros. Will not get Bancheros. Trade Russell and Magic for Mo. Mo is a restricted free agent. So y'all could possibly sign Mo. Thing is, y'all ain't got no money. Yeah, y'all ain't got no money, because I think the only thing y'all gonna be able to give Kyrie was $6 million. Y'all ain't got no money, because y'all giving Russ all that money, LeBron got all that money. Y'all about to lose LeBron anyway. LeBron about to go to Cleveland. LeBron come back home. I'm going home. I'm going home. Forget all basketball, NFL. Talk when Texas Tech is going to do anything. First of all, yes, you might have a point. You might actually have an actual point. I actually think Texas Tech is probably out of all my teams that I root for the furthest away from doing anything. I think obviously the closest is Duke. And then I think the Magic, the Magic, the Magic, the Texans, and the Rangers are all jumbled up together. They all jumble up. They all jumble up together. Yeah, Texas Tech is probably below that. I agree. I actually definitely agree. Sooner Nation. You do know you're talking to people in Texas, right? Like, I don't know what to say. And on that one, man, hey, man, make sure you hit that like button. Hey, man, hey, shout out to Wild World. Shout out to Trill for the super chat. But appreciate all y'all for the super chat love, the super chat sticker, and the super chat comment. Appreciate everybody that came through the stream, liked the stream, everybody that commented, everybody that left a message on the stream, everybody that viewed the stream, everybody that hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Man, shout out to Fox 26. You already know. Appreciate the platform. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Sauce Nation. Shout out to my boys out there, Sauce Sports. Everybody on the round table. Wise, Hector, Ray Ray, Tenny, Swisher, Wink, Honcho, Wink, Wise, everybody. Man, shout out to everybody out there. Sauce Sports, man. You already know what it is. You already know what's going down. Hey, man, make sure you hit that like button. If you ain't hit the like button, shout out to everybody. Hit the super chat. Hey, y'all already know how to do it. Gonna be a live video on Friday. Got some other videos coming through. The NBA free agency coming through, so probably do something about that. And I know a lot of people talking about Texans. Texan video gonna be coming soon. Don't worry, y'all gonna get a Texan video. Like, share, comment below if you haven't clicked that bell, get more videos. I holla.